Peace and blessings, family. This is BroYosef. I am back with another video. In this video here, family, I want to talk to you guys about Feng Shui, all right, and the power of Feng Shui. All right, it's going to be like a one-on-one class. This is a video right here that I have been asked to do for a long time, right, and I kind of been put into the side. But you know, all types of metaphysics is important. So we're going to go over Feng Shui, right? And how you can Feng Shui your home to bring energy and abundance. And, you know, I'm going to give you guys some basic things you can do to Feng Shui your house. And I want to give you guys a really good book that you can use to, that's a really good book that you guys can use to add some Feng Shui power to your house. All right. So you guys can learn what this is. Okay. So before we start the video, y'all know when I do my videos, I like to give my thanks, okay? So today is Tuesday. I give thanks to the God of war. I give thanks to the planet Mars. I give thanks to all the gods and goddesses of war. I give thanks to the fire dragons. I give thanks to the ancestors before me, known and unknown. I give thanks to the ascended masters. I give thanks to the 5 elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. I give thanks to the Great Spirit. And I give thanks to Mother Earth for always providing. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right? So we just want to give some thanks today. For those of y'all who don't know, we give our thanks on Instagram every day. I try to remember every day to do it. I do it personally, but I try to remember to put it on Instagram, okay? So, we already did a video about prayer and the power of giving thanks, and being grateful, right? There's a power in being grateful, right? So I haven't did a regular video in a while, and I know some of y'all probably wanted a live stream tonight. I started doing those back to back to back to back to back. I was getting, wild with the live streams, right? But here we are. We're gonna do a regular video, and most likely the next video I do will be a live stream, and then I'll do another video after that. I was going to do a different video tonight, but this is a video I've been putting aside for like a year. Okay, a year. Someone asked me to do a video on this, and this specific person kept emailing me. And then yesterday they emailed me again and told me, BroYosef, please, can you do a video on the power of Feng Shui and just to break down Feng Shui. So BroYosef does, to a degree, Feng Shui his own, right? The place that I work at, like my office, like this is my office setting, my personal office. And, I got whole bookshelves and, in front of me, which y'all don't see, I got like bookshelves and file cabinets and flat screen TV on the wall. And, it's a lot going on here, more than back here, right? So I need to Feng Shui this area better, right? But this is kind of how I like it. I like to, I like to look like I'm working. I like to look like this is my, I'm an introvert. So this is the place I come for comfort, right? My office, right? I got a lot of stuff in here, right? And if y'all could even see this side over here, y'all won't believe how many books I got piled up on the table over here. But with that being said, Feng Shui is a very important part of the house, right? And in the rest of my house, I do Feng Shui, and I always add to the energy in the house, right? So Feng Shui is very powerful, and it can be used to transmute and transform energy, right? Feng Shui is really about the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Some people may even call the 5th element space, right? Or ether. And then some people in Asian culture, they may say wood instead of earth, right? They may say wood. And sometimes they may say metal instead of air, right? So, it's basically based off the 5 elements, but it's 2 main elements in Feng Shui, and that's air and water, okay? That's air and the water. So, it's a very powerful thing, guys, and I want to break this down to you guys so you guys can understand it. Let me say this also. I'm going to talk about this more in my live stream when I do it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I took down the indigenous video that was I was kind of privately handing it out to people because I'm starting to notice that I'm getting more emails and questions about the status, correcting status videos, and yes, that's something I have done. I have corrected my status. I have my own American Indian tribe and so on and so on, right? And I kind of did a video about it. And what happened was I got so much hate and arguments, people trying to argue with me, right, on what's going on and what is what, until I kind of didn't want my channel to turn into that, right? So what I decided to do was put it into my private section. And then what I found out that there was people who I was sharing a video with that was sharing it with other people, and then they shared it with other people, the link, and then the same people will email me about the video. And I'm like, you shouldn't even have access to this video, but people were sharing the video. So right now, until further notice, that video stays private, okay? So what I recommend you guys do is go look up information on secured party creditors, okay, and correcting status videos. BroYosef has been doing metaphysics for 14 years, going on 15 years, okay? The indigenous thing, the status correction is something that I have done. I have been studying law and status for 15 years. I'm sorry, for 5 years. I've been studying metaphysics for 14 years. But I've been doing law and status for 5 years, and I wouldn't call myself a teacher on it, right? I'm not one of those guys that's trying to sell packages. But what I was doing for a few people is helping people get started, okay? Helping people get started. This thing is not hard. I personally don't have a lot of time to sit down and show people every step they need to take. So there's people out there that their whole channel is based on that. So what I recommend people doing is researching status corrections and stuff like that, so you guys can understand more about what's going on with that, okay? Because I kind of didn't want to make the video all about, I didn't want to make my channel all about that, right? I actually wasn't going to talk about that at first, and then I decided I did a video that got crazy, right? It's funny because I even did put up a video on my Instagram of a guy here in America that actually said black people are not from Africa, right? And I thought that was funny because I was kind of looking to mess with people and see if I could, what people would say. And boy, that started a riot on my page, and people was disagreeing and arguing. And so, it's certain things I try not to get into, right? Metaphysics, I don't care. I could back myself up. I can, I ain't worried about nobody coming at me for that, right? But the legal stuff and what people feel is, that's their choice, right? And BroYosef do believe in indigenous people all over the planet. Everybody came out of Africa. That's a fact. But those Africans were the first ones in Americas, just like those Africans were the first ones in Australia, and the ones in Australia come from Africa too, right? But they're indigenous over there, and our BroYosef is saying that we're indigenous here, okay? So I don't just believe in indigenous people in America, I believe in indigenous people all over the planet, right? So I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way, because a lot of people emailing me about the status correction video, and people still emailing me trying to argue with me about certain stuff and the things they disagree with. And I haven't even really given nothing out. So I don't even know what people disagree with, right? So I don't want to turn this video into that. I just want to put that out there for people so they understand why the video's down, right? Because I want to focus on metaphysics and helping you guys grow spiritually, okay? And it's not hard to do a affidavit of truth and put that on the record as your declaration, and, claim what you are, which is separate from being black. So, but we'll talk more about that in the live stream, right? So this video is about Feng Shui, but I'm getting a lot of emails, so I just wanted to get that out, fam. All right. So this video is about Feng Shui. All right. The word Feng means wind, and Shui means water. Okay. Both air and water, or wind and water, are very powerful for survival in this world. You can't live without either one, okay? But I want you to understand that the Feng Shui is all about changing the atmosphere. It's all about rearranging and changing the atmosphere based on sacred geometry and the movement of objects and colors in your house. So what we're talking about is using simple techniques of rearranging things and adding things to your house that can really increase the power, right? Because one side of your money represents your money. It's the money part of your house. That's a fact. So the place you make money at should be there, because the energy for money flows in that part of your house. Everybody has one. Doesn't matter how your house is shaped. Everybody has a money section to their house. Everybody has a section in their house where the energy is more yin, and they need to sleep over there in that area. That's where you rest at, right? So all this is very important, even to it even plays into a little bit of numerology into the number of your house, right? So whatever your address is going to really tell the frequency of what your house is vibrating on, right? So like my house number, it vibrates on a number 1, right? A number 1. When you add up the numbers and you do the numerology, you bring it down to a single digit, it adds up to a number 1, right? And number 1 deals with business. So I actually do a lot of business in my house, right? A lot of business gets taken care of here and blah, 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 right? And I actually picked it for that reason, right? Because I knew the ideas I have for the future. So if your house is a 3, a 5, a 7, all that matters to the frequency in your house. Let that be known first, right? Let that be known first. That has a lot to do with the Feng Shui and the energy of your home, your address, okay? If your address is 666, I don't know what to tell you, right? Not to say that's a bad thing, right? BroYosef don't think 666 is a bad thing, but some of y'all do. Hopefully none of y'all don't live at 666, but then again, hopefully some of y'all do live at 666, right? So, so the number of your address is very important with the energy of your house, or what type of energy is going to flow through your house, right? So, Feng Shui means air and water. You can also Feng Shui your body, and people don't understand this or know this. But Feng Shui can even use, they got something called full body Feng Shui, right? So Feng Shui is very spiritual, and people really look past this very powerful science, right? That you should apply to your life. Absolutely, everybody should go buy this book I'm gonna show at the end of the video, and everybody should definitely go. Well, let me show it now, right? And then I'll show it again at the end of the video. So this is the book I want you guys to get, Feng Shui, and it says KISS, which means keeping it simple series. Okay, so it's the guide to Feng Shui. Y'all know where I bought this book at? The Goodwill. I was in Goodwill and I saw it sticking out like this, right? It was sticking out the bookshelf, and I saw Feng Shui. I said, why not? I'm a book fiend to a degree, so I just buy books for the hell of it sometimes, right? So I was at Goodwill and I found this book at Goodwill. I think I paid $8 for it, right? And this book naturally is $20, $29 in Canada, $20 in the USA. So I want you guys to go grab this book. It's by Stephen Skinner. That's the author. Very powerful book, family. I want you guys to get this book. I've been using this book for a long time. I also have other more advanced Feng Shui books. Maybe I'll show those in like a 102 class. But this is going to be like a more of a 101 class. I want to give you guys the basics on Feng Shui, right? So we talked about your address. We talked about how important it is for your home. We talked about Feng Shui meaning air and water, right? And all these things are very important. Now, one of the first things of Feng Shui that's very important that you guys have to understand is the front door. Okay, so when you see people with red doors in the front, that's actually good Feng Shui. So a lot of people have these red doors, right? And red represents energy. It represents power, right? So you want to have an energetic entrance to your home, a lot of power to the front entrance of your home. And this is why a lot of people have red doors in the front of their house, okay? You will see this in some people's homes. I don't have a red door in front of my house, you know. But also, if you don't have a red door, then the way needs to be set clear, right? The way needs to be set clear. So meaning that you should never have clutter around your front door. Especially if this is the place that your family walks in all the time. It's better to walk through your front door. Some people use their side door, right? Some people use the side door of their house, okay? Some people use the back door. I mostly walk through my back door. I'm going to keep it real. It's just more convenient. When we park our cars, the door is right there. We usually come through the back door, right? And we set Feng Shui, right? So if you're coming into an area, anytime you enter the home, there should never be a bathroom either, right? Because bathrooms represent getting rid of energy. They suck energy out. So even when you're sleeping at night, you should never leave the bathroom door open. Because when you leave the bathroom door open, it sucks energy out of the home. And it really literally goes down the toilet, right? Because that whole bathroom is a vortex. And you're supposed to go there to release negative energy, right? You go to the bathroom to use the bathroom, to take a shower. You're getting dirt off your body. You go to the bathroom to release energy, okay? To release negative energy, right? So you should never leave your bathroom door open. If you do, you know, you should leave your toilet seat closed at all times. And I'm going ahead of myself here, right? So when you first walk in the front door, there should be no bathroom. If you do, what you're going to want to do is put a mirror near the front door to reflect the negative energy back out the house. Okay. If you have any energy, any type of bad things at the front door that you can't move, you're going to want to use a mirror to reflect that energy. Okay. But you should never have a mirror just at the front door for no reason at all. Right. And if you do, you're going to want to put a mirror in front of that to reflect that energy back in the house, because the energy of the mirror reflects back. So if you bring in energy into your home, when you open the door, there's a mirror, it's going to push the energy back out the door if that's the main door you go through, right? Now, I do have a mirror in my front door, right? But I don't really use my front door. I have a front porch, a screened-in porch, and we only use it to really go on the porch. You know, I rarely go outside, maybe check the mail, but we always going through the back door. That's just what we do. It's more convenient, right? And we'll walk around to the front a lot of times. So it all depends on how your house is set up. Sometimes you can't help how your house is set up. Sometimes when you walk in the front door, some people got a bathroom right there, right? Literally right at the front door, and there's nothing they can do about it, right? So this book here is going to teach you some things you can do to move energy around your house and reflect energy, right? The living room is usually, after you come in the house, people usually see the living room or the dining room. But let's go to the living room first, right? So the living room is a place where it's a microcosm of the whole house. So the living room represents the whole house, right? And it's very important that you have a lot of yang energy, right? Yang energy in the living room. And what I mean by yang energy is light, right? So your living room or front room should have depending on what area of the country you're from, some people say front room, some people say living room, right? It's like some people say restroom, some people say bathroom. You say pop, I say soda. Same thing. You say soda, I say pop. So in your living room, you definitely want to have a lot of yang, a lot of light coming into your living room. So you should have windows, and you should be opening your windows and letting light come into your living room, right? So you can let this yang energy, these light photons into your room. Living room should have light colors, okay? The colors should be more like yellows, blues, even like a nice teal color is good for the living room, okay? A nice teal color. Living room should also have like the color silver. It's good for the living room. Like a metal color, metal arrangements and stuff in your living room. All these things add to the feng shui of the living room. Also, and some of us can't help this either, but having L-shaped couches are not good feng shui. Right? Having L-shaped couches. Some of us got, what do you call these things? These type of couches. I want to say a futon. That's not what it is, though. But some people have these couches where they're like a L-shaped. And, it's cool. There's nothing really wrong with it. But at the same time, it's not considered good feng shui. But there's one thing, the dope thing about feng shui is that if you can't change, there's always things around, that you can work around to make the feng shui in your house flow better. Right? And that's what we're trying to get to do. Because sometimes, you could be sitting around the house and you don't feel motivated. You feel stagnant. And, some of us know a lot of time that has to do with you cleaning your house, right? Like you have a lot of clutter in the house. Maybe the kids done tore the house up and there's socks and toys and a baby bottle and stuff all over the house. That's all clutter. You just don't feel motivated. You don't feel good because the chi, the life force, the energy is literally blocked in the living room, okay? Or whatever room that's in. So you don't have a lot of chi. You don't have a lot of energy flowing through the house. Y'all know what I'm saying, how it feels when you clean your house up. I mean, immaculate. You just get this burst of energy. So y'all understand how important feng shui is, right? Y'all get this burst of energy. That's because it's good feng shui, right? So the living room, once again, the color should be more of a light color. It should be more like a yellowish, a teal, baby blue. Y'all know what I mean by light colors. Yellows, whites. These are all good colors for living rooms, all right? So I'm going to go through these. I'm not going to go to all the rooms like storage rooms, garages, but I'm going to get to the most basic rooms, right? So the dining room is a place of nourishment, right? This is the place you come to gain energy. You come to the dining room to eat and feel joy by being with your family and, obtaining nourishment for your body, right? So you should have that type of thing in the dining room. There should be pictures on the wall of nourishment. Maybe you have a painting of food, right? There should be paintings of food, things that bring nourishment. You want to have this whole mindset in your dining room, right? You want to avoid very dark colors in dining rooms also. right? You want to avoid dark colors. Sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes, certain things look better, but I'm just giving y'all the Feng Shui tips, right? Some of y'all might have burgundy or maybe even a dark green or a dark color dining room, right? And that's cool if you do, but in Feng Shui, you want to have lighter colors for your dining room, okay? And you want to avoid dark colors, all right? So the colors of the dining room should be more like oranges, pinks, golds, right? Whites, bright green, like a really bright green would be good for a dining room. Um, and also, you want to have like wood, like certain things that's natural in your dining room. Glass tables are okay, but you want to have more of a wood in your dining room to balance the energy, right? Another important thing you want to do in every room, let me just add this, is you want to make sure all of your corners are filled in all of your rooms, right? So you want to make sure the corners of your room are filled. And what I mean by that is there should never be empty corners in your house. Even if you don't have a nightstand or a coffee table or some type of table in the corner, you should at least have a picture hanging in the corner. Okay? That's just good feng shui, because the reason why is because negative energy likes to hide in corners. So if you don't have your corners full, you actually build up negative energy in the corner. Okay? So even when you look at spirits and ghosts, right? And I've told y'all this in many videos. When I do see ghosts like to be in corner. They'd be standing in the corner of a room, right? Why do they do that? Because the majority of the energy in the room always goes to the corners. And what BroYosef is telling you guys is that you can control what type of energy is in the corners of your house by feng shui, by using feng shui. You can have a nice, bright colored, vibratory, life-giving picture in the corner of your room, and this will add to the energy, okay, of that corner. And that spirit may not want to be in that corner, or they just may not want to be in your house. So feng shui is a good way to ward your home also, right? So always make sure the corners have something, a plant, a table, something where the spirits can't stand at, okay? So have your corners full, family, right? Very important. So you want to have these peaches and golds colors in your dining room, right? Chandeliers are very important for dining rooms, especially ones that glitter and they have like a glass to them that sparkle. They give life, right? Chandeliers give off a lot of energy and they reflect the energy of the living room, especially glass chandeliers, right? So these things are very important, not living room, but dining room. These are things that are very important for the dining room family, okay? Like I said, I'm giving y'all the basics, right? So let's go to the kitchen, right? Your kitchen is powerful. It is the place where it's a place of a lot of energy because this is where you prepare food. So kitchen carries more of a fire element to it, right? So you should have more reds in your kitchen, because red represents fire, represents energy. A lot of gossip and talking, and people hang out in kitchens. There's a lot of energy in kitchens, right? So kitchens should have reds, right? Very important for kitchens. Kitchens should have greens, which represent earth. Green represents nourishment. Green represents nature, right? You want to have these type of things in your living rooms. Yellows are also good. Yellows represent light and very heavy yang energy, right? So you can have yellows in your kitchen, bright colors, right? All these things are really good for kitchens. Also, try to avoid black appliances in kitchens. Black appliances carry yin energy, and it can bring down the vibratory energy of the kitchen. Now, if you don't have, if you live in an apartment and all you did was they gave you black appliances, then what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to like start flooding those. Like I remember one time I lived in a place that had black appliances, right? There was nice appliances, but they're all black refrigerator, black stove. So what I did was I took a lot of greens and reds. The whole theme of the kitchen was green and red, and I put a lot of green and red, mittens and towels and stuff on the stove and on the stove handles. I put a lot of magnets with red and green on the actual refrigerator, to add to the energy to try to block that, right? And then I realized, oh man, I got a black garbage can. Let me get rid of that. I only got a red garbage can. So all these things add to the energy of the kitchen, right? Very, very powerful, family. Very powerful. So let's talk about the bathroom, right? And I'm trying to get through these, right? Let's talk about the bathroom. So the bathroom is a water element area. And Bathrooms, like I said, guys, is where you get rid of energy. So you go to the bathroom to wash the dirt off you. You go to the bathroom to use the bathroom to get rid of waste in your body, right? You go to the bathroom to clean yourself and wash your face in the morning and brush your teeth and clean your skin. You do all these things in the bathroom, right? So the bathroom carries a very yin energy. And it's a place where you go, it's very magnetic in the bathroom. So the bathroom should be magnetic. It should be darker colors in the bathroom, right? Now, some people prefer lighter colors, and I can understand the vibe, right? But understand the bathroom is a, so I would do like more of a brown color. If you do a bright color in the bathroom, add a darker color to that, because it's something that grounds you, right? Sometimes you'll be sitting on the toilet and you'll think of a dope idea. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So the bathroom is the place where you go to ground your energy. You go to let go. You go to let go of your energy, right? In that bathroom, sometimes if you have a lot of children, it's a place of solitude. You go in the bathroom, it's a place where you can get free. You can be to yourself for a minute. It's very important, right? So that's very important for bathrooms. It carries a lot of water element, a lot of water energy, right? So you want to have things in a bathroom that kind of relate to that, right? Always keep the toilet seat down, like I said. That's going to block the energy from getting sucked out of your house. So like I said, it's a place where you get rid of old chi, bad chi, negative chi. Also, it'll be really good feng shui to put a plant over the toilet, some type of nature thing, where you use the bathroom, put like a nature plant or something on the back of the toilet. It's very something small, it adds a good feng shui. Greens and browns, dark greens and dark browns are very good for bathrooms, nature stuff. The place where you go to take care of your business, nature, right? So dark greens, dark browns are very good for bathrooms, okay? Very good for bathrooms. So that's just good feng shui, and you guys will learn more about that in the bathroom or in the in the book, okay? Let's talk about bedrooms, right? Let's talk about bedrooms. So bedrooms are the place where you go to rest. I'm looking at notes here. I'm trying not to forget anything to tell you guys. Bedroom should be a place of dark colors, okay? Dark colors, because like I said, bedroom should be yin. It should be heavy yin, right? I'm not saying your bedroom got to be all black, but y'all know what I mean. When your room is darker, you sleep better, right? You just sleep better. If you got a lot of light going on in your room, you don't sleep as good. A lot of electricity in your room is not good. That's not good feng shui, right? So you should never have a lot of electricity going on in your rooms. Everything in a room needs to be magnetized. You sleep better. You just get more energy when your energy is more magnetized, right? And there's certain ways that your bed needs to be faced. Now, sometimes you can't face your bed to certain directions because of the way it may be a window there. Your door may be there, right? So, like I said, when you guys read the book, there'll be ways around that you can do. But your bed should not be facing any mirrors. Okay, that's very important, family. I don't want you guys to have beds facing the mirrors because that's not good. That can drain your energy. Okay, that can drain your energy. So, try to have mirrors on the opposite side. If you do have one, try not to have one directly in front of your bed. All right. Also, if you're going to have a fireplace in your room, fireplaces are romantic. Fireplaces are nice vibes in the bedroom. If you got a significant other, you don't want to have them too close to your bed. A fireplace too close to your bed can drain your chi. It can drain your chi. Okay. So you don't want to have fireplaces too close to your bed. Try to keep that opposite side of your bed, family. Okay. Once again, keep your corners full in your bedroom. Okay, keep your corners full. That's gonna be very important. All right. Also, I want you guys to try to use colors. Also, you can put like reds in your bedroom. Everybody know when you want to like a romantic thing for all the grown folk, a romantic thing, dark colors with candles and stuff. You should have these things in your bedroom. So right, turn off all the lights in the bedroom and light candles. Even if you're just chilling, right? That's a good idea for feng shui in the bedroom. Okay, reds and browns and dark colors are really good for bedrooms. And if you want to balance that out with a little bit of light color, that's cool. But more magnetic colors, more dark colors. Okay, these are good things for bedrooms, right? You want the bedroom to be a place of rest. Right, yin is very magnetic. It is a more heavy energy. You want to make sure that you get this in your bedroom so you can sleep well, right? You don't want to be up and light and a lot of yang, a lot of energy. You want it to be calm and quiet, right, in your bedroom. And you're going to do that with dark colors, okay? So also, like I said, family, um keep your corners full, okay? Also, I want you guys to get a Chinese double happiness sign. That's what it's called. It's called the Chinese double happiness sign, okay? Um, and this is how it looks, right? That's how it looks, family. Chinese double happiness sign. I want you guys to get that. Pause the video if you didn't see it. Get that. That's going to add a lot of vigor and energy into your bedroom. Okay, especially if you're married or you got your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or you got somebody that come by that you know y'all like to do y'all thing, whatever it is. Keep that in your bedroom. That's going to add a lot of vigor and energy into your bedroom. Okay, so I want you guys to do that to keep the energy going in your bedroom. It's going to be very important and very powerful. Okay, so that's pretty much my Feng Shui video. I didn't want to give too much information on it because it's a very simple thing to learn for the most part. But I did want you guys to get this book, Feng Shui. Okay. I showed it at the beginning of the video. Here's the author. Okay. Get the book, family. It's a really good book, and you guys can go in more in depth of what Feng Shui is and how it can help you. Okay. I will be doing a live stream on my next video. It should be this week. We'll see, right? And I'll be I think I'm gonna call that one the Mind of BroYosef, right? Don't worry, I ain't forget the Juan video. I'm gonna call that one the Mind of BroYosef, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about some things. You're gonna get real, okay? We'll see. I might change the video. I hate saying things, but people hold me to it. You know, we'll see how I'm feeling if I'm gonna talk about it that day. But that's the Feng Shui video, family. Somebody asked me to do that. I've been holding off on them. I finally did the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So until next time, family, I'll be hollering at you guys real soon. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. All right. Peace, family. Oh yeah, let me say this. Mercury retrograde. You guys know what to do. We're in the Mercury retrograde. I want you guys to reflect, revise, recopy, sit down and be cool, right? I try to warn y'all every time this Mercury retrograde happens, right? Be cool, be calm, watch your emotions, all right? And everything will be fine, all right? So I love y'all, family. I'll holler at y'all real soon. Peace.